You know, it is sometimes sad to know that something iconic you cherish is long gone. That, whatever nostalgia you have for this type of franchise or some other thing tend to go away. I mean, there are a couple of good examples here and there, but but they but they never really last for until like a couple of years. Like Teen Titans, the original ones, anyways. Hollywood Tower Hotel, which I did my own thoughts on there, closing in the Disney's California Adventure. You might want to check that out. But the one thing that could be the most shocking of all is what happened last week. And what happened last week is a bit of a shocker to mostly anyone that grew up with this type of franchise. Last week, they announced that in May, in 2017, the Ringling Brothers and Barnum Circus is going to close down. As in, they won't do any more tours for future years. They won't do any performances. Nothing. It's going to end in May, and they're going to pack up the tents, and they won't come back. Now, this is by far the most shocking thing out there, because the Ringling Brothers and Barnum Circus started out in the late 1800s and went through so many events in history. It lived through a civil war, it lived through two world wars, it lived through 9/11, and the list goes on and on and on. And now, about 146 years later, they are going to end their legacy. Now, I I'm pretty sure there's a good reason why they closed it down, and normally I would like to see continue on as it is, but the true reason why they closed it down is because they gotten rid of their main attraction, the one thing that people keep flocking to their tents to see, the elephants. Now, the elephants were a mainstay of this event until last year, probably, when when they decided to retire the elephant and move it into a sanctuary. And that sort of really slowed down their ticket sales and everything, because a lot of people claim that they like the elephants the most. But why would they want to get rid of the one main attraction that brings people in for years and years to come? Well, I would like to say that the true reason behind this sudden removal is on one organization. I'm pretty sure there's like many organizations, but this one specific organization known as PETA. Now, I'm pretty sure most of you are wondering who PETA is and what they do. Who they are is like an how do you put this? An animal rights group or organization that wants to have pets living a healthy, free life. Well, at least that's what they say in their websites and all that. But apparently they are much darker than you think. Now, I don't want to explain much about PETA. I don't want to give out the full details on it. It's a little complicated given how much research I'm going to make. However, I could direct you to one individual that discussed about PETA. He goes by the name of Movie Bob. He is a movie critic slash nostalgia guy. He used to have a video channel known as The Big Picture back when he worked for the Escapist magazine. Now, to be fair, I don't want to start fair. I watch Movie Bob a lot due to, well, he's entertaining on many levels. And apparently he did one video in The Big Picture where he involves PETA. I'll give you the link to the description below. You can click on it and he will give you a full detail on what PETA really does for a living. However, I do want to wish to tell you of one thing and one thing only. See, PETA, they're pretty much attention getters. The reason why they're attention getters is because they keep on advertising their little propaganda ads from left to right, trying to, how should I say, bring people in and what they're fighting for. Fighting as in quotation marks. Now, there have been a lot of bizarre, controversial ads here and there, whether it be from trying to consider the chicken coops to the Holocaust, or to villainizing the Mario franchise because one of the games was bringing back the Tanuki suit, and they put up a flash game just so they can bring up some heat. And trust me, they're still going on to this day. Hell, every time I leave the Port Authority in New York, the first thing I see is that naked Alicia Silverstone with a lamb mask, and saying that I prefer nude rather than wearing fur. And guess who was in charge of that little advertising scandal? PETA. Oh boy, those guys are quite dicks. But of course, the main issue they had for about 36 years, maybe a little more than that, is because of Ringling Brothers. See, while the Ringling Brothers still had the elephants, PETA's been protesting time and time again, trying to get the elephants out of the Ringling Brothers, because this is a bit of an abuse to the elephants themselves. 2 questions. Question 1. How do they even know that the elephants were being abused in the greatest show on earth? Question number 2. Do they have any evidence that states that they are abusing these so-called animals? No and no. Well, the answer is no and no, as they keep keeping their mouth shut and saying, "Well, we just protested because these elephants are in grave danger." Ringling Brothers has been doing elephants for years and years, and there was no hint or evidence that there was any abuse within that kind. However, after years of fighting, they got their wish, and the elephants retired. So congratulations, PETA. You certainly made a good job on that bullshit. And with the elephants gone, this led to the slump in ticket sales and a slump of attendance records, because that's what everyone wanted to see, the elephants. Of course, the elephants aren't one of the main issues. The other issue was, of course, the acrobats suing Ring Brothers for unsafe working environments. I mean, I don't know much about if there was anything going on there, but I think the one thing that kind of got everyone's attention was the acrobats with their hairs tied to the chandelier. That was like a bit of a shocker. Videos always all over the place about those types of accidents. I'm pretty sure no one died in that incident. I know they have their little safety protocols here and there. Still, with Ringling Brothers gonna be going away in 2017, what's gonna happen to the circus industry? What's gonna happen to all the acrobats, set designers, costume designers, pretty much everyone that used to work there? I'm pretty sure some of them will be finding other jobs in other places involving circus-like things, but I'm pretty sure the rest is going to be unemployed. They have no place else to work. The Ringling Brothers is more than just a huge group of people. This is more of a family thing, and ending this business, it means ending the family entirely. I kind of feel sad for those people now that they're going to be in the unemployed line. Not more than the fact that Trump is now in charge of the White House. God help us if he decides to make things worse for us. Anyways, what's going to happen to the circus industry now? Well, it's still going strong, even though Ringling Brothers is going to be away. See, they still have the Big Apple Circus, which I never heard of from them much, but they are still still like a tented circus, only in a smaller venue with a smaller group. So pretty sure they will continue where Ringling Brothers left off, even on a small scale venture. But then there is one specific entertainment industry that has making a big rise in the whole thing. That is, of course, the Cirque du Soleil, whatever they call themselves. Now, Cirque du Soleil is more of an acrobatic stunt show phenomenon, where they always have different themes involving acrobats and clowns and all that. And trust me when I say this, they always have a way of stepping the bar on the thing and breaking the mold along with the classic circus vibe. And it seemed to work for them because they're pretty much everywhere. I mean, besides their little touring things, they have like shows from hotels in Las Vegas. I've been to Vegas myself, and you cannot pass a hotel that has an actual Circus Olay theme going on in there. And of course, there is that one in 42nd Street called Paramore, where it's in a Broadway play, but in a more acrobatic-like thing, kind of like the Spider-Man in the Dark. So yeah, that is quite a long-term run for this company. Still, the problem is with their ticket sales, as they are expensive as shit. So good luck trying to get a ticket if you want to get it close enough into the action. So other than that, I'm kind of sad to see Ringling Brothers leaving. I've been to their shows a few times back when I was young, and to see it go away is like losing a huge part of your life. And by a few decades, when future generations always wondering what entertainment was like before they came in, they won't even remember Ringling Brothers, because that was like a good classic, and to see it go away this soon, well, not this soon, for so long, it's kind of sad. Anyways, this is Louis Anatrans, aka Elm25, aka Louis JM, and I hope you enjoy my little message about Ringling Brothers and the future for it. Leave a like and comment below if you want to share your thoughts, and stay tuned for more videos. # where are the good cartoons?